Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Jennifer. I'm an esthetician, and on this channel I talk about beauty, makeup, skincare, all of that. Please subscribe if any of that sounds interesting to you. Today I will be creating this look, so if you want to know how I created this look, please watch the video all the way through. I did use the new Jaclyn Cosmetics highlighters. I just got them in the mail yesterday. I actually have two orders. So one order arrived yesterday. I think the other order is arriving today. So I'm not gonna film like a full first impressions until I have them all in front of me, but I did love them. I did love how they performed on first impressions. So you'll see that in the video. And this is definitely like a full glam look. Red lipstick, big lashes, kind of like a smoky, neutral smoky eye, and like very glowy, dewy skin. It's like the perfect holiday look. Like this is kind of like my go-to holiday look if I want like a full glam. If you want to know how I achieve this look, please keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed to me, and definitely like this video if you like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Hi guys, so I'm starting off with the Wonder Glow primer from Charlotte Tilbury. I just got this last week. I'm obsessed with it. It blurs and it makes you look really, really dewy, but it's not as blurring as a regular primer, but it does blur, and I just have been really enjoying it. Then I layer it under this Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, whatever it's called. It is freaking insane. It's maybe the best primer I've used. When you put it on, it's obviously a liquid, but it doesn't feel wet. It feels like a powder. It's weird. It's crazy, and it blurs so well, as you can see. Now I'm going to go in with the Neutrogena Hydra Boost, which is like my ride or die right now. It's like a whipped, like really thin, light layer, and I kind of just dot it all over my face like this, and you'll see how sheer the coverage is. If you want something full coverage, this is not it obviously, but I really like a sheer to medium coverage. So I just kind of dot that all over my face, and then I'm going to follow with a damp beauty blender just to bounce the product around, and you can see it pretty much blurring the skin, but you can still see my freckles and things like that. And then I do like go over my eyes and under my eyes with this as well. But it's pretty much like second skin. Like you can't feel it. It's so lightweight. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I think that's what it's called. I'm such a bad blogger. So I just dot the teeniest bit on my fingers. I like to apply my concealer with my fingers because it makes it look really natural. And I put the tiniest amount and then just blot it all underneath my eyes and then on my eyelid as well. And then I kind of just spot conceal where I need to. I put a tiny amount on like any hyperpigmentation or red marks I want to cover up, and then I just blot it with my fingers to kind of emulsify it into the skin. Now I'm using the Hydramist Set and Refresh by Becca. This is a setting powder, and I only use setting powder under my eyes, under my cheekbone, and on my forehead. This is where like the pores are that I want to conceal, but I never put it like on my high cheekbone. And then this is a Loreal Brow Definer, I think it's called. I don't have much left, so I'm just going in the most important areas, which is pretty much the tail, because I need another brow pencil. But yeah, so I'm just going to trace like the tail pretty much, and I love this product. I've been using drugstore brow products for a little while now, and I really like it. So yeah, and I just got this. This is a Covergirl brow plumper on the brush thingy. And then I just used this on the front of my brow since I didn't really put any of the pencil there, but I use this all over my brows. As you can see, it gives them like a really like fluffy, full kind of look. It really helps to fill them out, and I really like this product. It's not as good as like the Benefit or the Glossier one, but it's good for the price. I think it was like $8 or something. The brush is like a little bit too big. It deposits quite a bit of product on the brow, so yeah, there's that. But then I'm gonna go in with concealer just to kind of sculpt out the brows a little bit. I'm just using like a very small, that's an Aveda brush, a tiny brush. I'm just gonna like clean up the brows a little bit. And then with a spoolie, I just diffuse the brow because that brow gel like really makes it thick and clumpy. So I just like to diffuse them so they look natural. Now I'm going with the primer potion. You do not need much of this at all, like literally nothing. And I just primed my whole eyes. I'm going in with Peach Smoothie. That's a throwback. I think it's Makeup Geek. And I'm just gonna kind of set the primer and give like a base to the eyeshadow. You always want to put a base on so your eyeshadows blend better. Then I'm going with Megawatt. This is one of the high beam highlighters by Jaclyn Cosmetics, and this is actually a crease brush, but this product is so creamy and smooth, as you can see how easy it goes on. So I just wanted to use like a really light fluffy brush to put it on and blend it. I would probably do it differently next time, but this is my first time playing with them, as I mentioned. So but this worked well. Just kind of deposit the color and massage it around, and then this is me realizing I needed to actually like bake because there is a ton of fallout. Obviously it's a loose highlighter, so a ton of fallout, but yeah, you can see how gorgeous this is when you put it on. It's like wet looking and it blends out so nicely. The more you massage it, like the more shimmery it gets. And then this one is, oh, darn, I forget the name of it. But I use this other high beam highlighter to just blend the edges and give it like a really diffused look. That is Amped, I believe that's what it's called, and it's a very light rosy pink, so it's like a perfect kind of transition, and you can see how easily it's like blending out the edges there. And then I'm going back in with Peach Smoothie because I just wanted it to be like a very diffused look, and with all the shimmery stuff you want it to like kind of blend into like a matte really effortlessly. So that's going to help the transition. And then because the product is so like loose and it kind of goes everywhere, I just wanted to sculpt out the bottom of my brow so you see like a very defined brow. I don't want it to look muddy and dirty with my eyeshadow going into my brows. So that's what I'm doing there. And then I'm using the Tattoo Studio brown eyeliner because I wanted to give it a like an ombre effect, so like a darker to lighter effect, but I didn't have a darker pigment. Obviously the Megawatt is the darkest, so I'm just going to use a brown eyeliner and then diffuse it with a little small diffuser brush, but put this eyeliner all close to my eyelash line and then in my waterline, and then using this tiny brush just to diffuse it. And I just got this eye pencil and I love it. It's super creamy, so that's why it really blends easily, but you can make it look good with any brown eyeliner as long as you blend it with the right brush. And then I went back in with an even smaller, more precise brush just to reapply some of the highlighter so that it really looks diffused. And now I'm going back in with the brown eyeliner, so to redefine the, make sure that the waterline and the lash line is really brown. And just take it down your waterline. You can be really sloppy with your bottom lash line here because you're gonna diffuse that out with a brush as well. So take the smaller precise brush and then I put some of the Megawatt highlighter on it, and I'm just going underneath just to kind of blend it out. You can see how much blending this requires, but it is worth it. And then you can go ahead back and forth between the pencil and the brush just to kind of get the perfect ombre look. And then I'm priming my eyelashes with the Voluminous by Loreal, and then using this L'Oreal Lash Paradise. It was really good, but literally overnight it pretty much dried up, and you can see it's like really hard to apply and is kind of clumpy and not very black, so I need a new mascara. But literally it was overnight that happened. And then I'm going in with, you saw the highlighter. It looks like crap, like that packaging is really cheap, but the highlighter is actually really nice. It's the Steve Laurent cream jelly highlighter, whatever it's called, in cotton candy, and I like to put that down as a base and then go in with this Estee Lauder eyeshadow. It's actually an eyeshadow, but it's the perfect highlighter for me right now until my other Jaclyn Cosmetic highlighters get in. They were supposed to come today. Womp womp. So yeah, just basically take a bath in this stuff. And then I go back in with the Steve Laurent cream highlighter, and I just put that. It applies so easily over like the lip, the Cupid's bow. Now I'm going to use the Mood Light powder. This is the setting powder that's kind of like the Lancome Absolute powder. So this is like a very dewy highlighter, dewy setting powder is what I'm trying to say. This is the Jaclyn Cosmetics one. Obviously I showed you the packaging, but you can see this actually worked incredible. Just take like a little amount as shown and then put it on like a larger powder brush. That's what I did with it anyways. And it was really, really good at blurring, and it made you look really dewy. So, and I'm using these lashes. I forget the name of these lashes. They're huge. So if you're a huge lash type of girl, they will be linked below. They are from Amazon, actually. And as always with lashes, you really got to play with them. And apparently I didn't film, but I do put eyeliner on top of where the strip is too, just to make it really blend with the makeup. Then I went in with this mini Colossal just to do my lower lash line. You really want to balance out. If you're wearing big eyelashes on top, you want to have thicker eyelashes on the bottom as well, just to balance it out. So this is like the perfect mini size for the bottom lashes. And this is the Cheek to Chic in Ecstasy by Charlotte Tilbury. This is my fave blush at the moment. You can see you can really pile it on and it just comes out literally so natural. It blends perfect. It's the perfect shade. In the pan it looks like it's going to be too light, but on the skin it's like perfection. And then this is the Continuous Setting Spray by Morphe. I don't know how I feel about this. I put like one little tiny layer, and then I actually set with this Mineralize Skin Finish by MAC, which I'm obsessed with this setting powder. It leaves you so like blurred, and like it really keeps your makeup forever, but obviously you don't want to put on your eyes or whatever. This is an Infallible eyeshadow by Loreal, and I use this for my inner corner highlight because the Estee Lauder one is too pink. So this is actually really nice. I forget the shade, but I'll link up below. And then I just put that pretty much in my inner corner, leading up to like the bridge of my nose kind of. And I just wanted to put a little bit more of the Megawat highlighter on the bottom lash line just to kind of make it thicker, like bring it down further, you see. So then it's like more balanced again with the lashes. They kind of changed the size of the eye. So that's that. Now I'm going in with the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I like to go in with my bronzer last, like on top of my setting spray and everything, because I feel like it's already so pigmented. It just helps it look really natural for some reason. It enhances like the warm tones, and it gives it like a nice finished look. So yeah, that's that. And I do love this bronzer. It does smell as good as everyone says it does. And this is the tried and true Ruby Woo. This is the baddest red lip in the game. It is such a perfect tone of red. I don't know if everyone feels this way, but for me, it's, I think, like one of the only red lipsticks I can wear. And I put it on my lipstick on before my liner because I was wearing Vaseline, and so the matte lipstick, like the liner would have just bled everywhere, but the matte lipstick kind of dried up my lips, and then, you know, the liner went on way more smoothly. And then sometimes I go on top and will put some highlighter on the Cupid's bow again, but in this case I'm just kind of doing a real precise lip. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like this if you like this video, and I'll see you guys next time.